Welcome to the 22-23 lottery for Foundations Academy. I'd like to extend a special welcome to Amy Todd, our third-party official. Amy has reviewed our process and will be witnessing today's drawing to ensure fairness and accuracy. I encourage you to visit the enrollment page on our website to learn more about the enrollment process. And we will shortly be viewing a video that provides an overview of our lottery process. The direct link of that video will also be included in the comment box. Just a quick note that the lottery software will display the children drawn by their ID number. This number was mailed and emailed to you prior to lottery. If you are unsure of your child's number, please contact the school office. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and we'll try to respond as quickly as possible. And with that, we'll watch our video. Welcome to our lottery. When we receive more applications than seats available for the next school year, we must perform a lottery for all offered grades. All applications received during the open enrollment period are eligible for selection. We will be recording the lottery, and requests to view the video can be made at any time. Lottery results will be available online after the lottery is complete. The lottery process will be done electronically. To ensure fairness and accuracy, the lottery software was set up by an independent company with no affiliation to our school or National Heritage Academies. In addition, a neutral third-party official will be present throughout the process. This person is not related to any student, staff member, board member, anyone applying to the school, or a National Heritage Academies employee. There are two steps to the lottery. First, the lottery software will randomly draw the grade order that the entire process will follow. Second, students will be selected based on enrollment preference groups. In an effort to keep students within the same family together, we will honor sibling preference, which plays an important role in the lottery. Sibling preference is defined as children who have at least one common parent or legal guardian and are living in the same household at least 50% of the time. Sibling preference is granted prior to the lottery when an applying student has a sibling already attending our school. It may also be granted during the lottery, but only when the student's sibling is accepted. If a seat is available in a grade of the student who is granted preference, he or she will be placed in the available seat. However, if there is no seat available, the student will be placed in the next spot on the waiting list in the sibling preference group. At our school, preference is also given to the groups indicated in the order in which they are listed. If your child is accepted, we will send an acceptance package. This will be emailed and mailed to the home address we have on file. The acceptance package includes critical paperwork needed to enroll. Please read through this information carefully. If you do not receive the acceptance package sent to you, contact our front office. Registration paperwork can be completed online and is required within the deadline specified in the acceptance letter to secure your child's seat at our school. Included in the acceptance package is information regarding our online parent portal. We must have an email address on file for you to set up a portal account. If you didn't provide one when you applied, please contact the office. If you have a child already attending our school and have set up your parent portal account, paperwork for your new student will not be available until at least 24 hours after the lottery. Communicating with you is important to us. Please keep your contact information up to date by notifying us of any address, email, or phone number changes. If we try to contact you by mail and the mail is returned, or if we are unable to reach you at any of the phone numbers or email addresses you provided, we will remove your child's name from the list. If your child is placed on the waiting list, please keep in mind that movement is common. During the summer, you will receive regular emails updating you with your child's waiting list position. If you want your child to attend our school, stay on the list, since openings can occur at any time, even after the school year begins. If you are no longer interested in our school, please let us know so we can remove your child's name to provide an opportunity for another child on the waiting list. Once your child has been removed from the list, You will need to reapply if you change your mind. Thank you for choosing our school and best wishes in the lottery. Okay, and with that, we will move over to our lottery software. And to begin today, we'll look at a few numbers. During our open enrollment period, we received 347 applications, and today we have 78 open seats. If you look at the chart, you can see that all our seats are available in kindergarten, kindergarten and third grade. So that means in first and second grade, and then fourth through eighth grade, we're forming waiting lists today. So let's go ahead and get started. And we'll draw our random grade order, starting with 8th grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, 7th grade, 1st grade, 6th grade, 2nd, and then kindergarten. So our first group to be drawn are our board preference students. These are applicants whose parent or legal guardian is a member of our board. And I don't believe we have any here, so I'll just quickly go through these grades. And now we're back to the top of our order again, looking at staff preference. These are applicants whose parent or legal guardian is a staff member at our school. None in 8th grade, no one in 3rd, none in 4th, none in 5th, none in 7th, no one in 1st, none in 6th, none in 2nd, but we have a kindergarten. 695213 is accepted in kindergarten. Okay, so we're going back to the top of our order this time, looking at sibling preference students. So these are applicants who have a sibling currently attending our school. And in 8th grade, because we are forming a waiting list, this sibling will end up with number 1 on the waiting list with preference. Moving on to 3rd grade, no one in 3rd grade. In 4th grade, same thing here. We are forming a waiting list here, so these students will receive sibling preference on the waiting list. 5th grade, no one there. 7th grade, we don't have any there. None in 1st grade. In 6th grade, we are also forming a waiting list in our 6th grade today, so the student received preference and is number 1 on the waiting list. Moving on to 2nd grade, no one there. Now to our kindergartners, and we have room here. So 697252 is accepted in kindergarten. 690566 accepted in kindergarten. 698966 is accepted. 697077 accepted in kindergarten. 691326 accepted with a sibling 691322 in kindergarten. Both students were accepted. 693323 accepted. 689954 accepted in kindergarten. 689643 accepted in kindergarten. 696035 accepted in kindergarten. 697078 is accepted in kindergarten. 676713 accepted. 699884 accepted in kindergarten. 683015 is accepted. 688892 accepted in kindergarten. 688690 is accepted. 686105 accepted in kindergarten. 688149 is accepted. 694831 accepted in kindergarten. 688987 accepted in kindergarten. 697081 accepted. 692679 is accepted in kindergarten. 687663 accepted. 676723 accepted. 687892 accepted in kindergarten. 696-034 is accepted. 695-222 accepted in kindergarten. 692-497 is accepted. 688-603 accepted in kindergarten. 678-868 is accepted. And 691-338 accepted in kindergarten. 690-420 is accepted. And that concludes our siblings in kindergarten. We will move back to the top of the order now, looking at our district preference students. These are applicants who reside within the Brighton 27J school district. And in 8th grade, we are forming a waiting list. So these students will go on the waiting list with district preference. Just a quick note that the number 1 student received sibling preference from earlier in the process. So we started filling with number 2, moving on. Okay, that concludes 8th grade district preference students. Moving on to 3rd grade, we still have a few seats available here. So 687-442 is accepted with siblings 687-441 in 7th with preference, and 687-464 in kindergarten accepted. 695-216 is accepted. 685-990 is accepted with the sibling 665-091 in 7th grade receiving preference. And the remaining applicants will go on the waiting list with district preference. Again, if your child ends up on the waiting list, please don't be discouraged. There is movement between now and the first day of school, and you will receive a monthly email that will allow you to check your child's waiting list position. Okay, that concludes 3rd grade. Moving on to 4th grade, we are forming a waiting list here as well. The first 2 students on the waiting list received sibling preference from earlier. And that concludes 4th grade district preference. Moving on to 5th grade. We have no seats available in 5th grade, so these students will also be placed on a waiting list today. That concludes 5th grade. Moving over to 7th grade, forming our waiting list in 7th grade. The first 2 students received sibling preference from earlier siblings getting accepted. Okay, that concludes 7th grade. Moving on to 1st grade, and we're forming a waiting list here as well. Looks like we'll have about 24 students on this waiting list when we're done with today's drawing. Again, if your child ends up on the waiting list, please hang in there. There is movement. We'll also be communicating with you regularly about your child's waiting list status. And that concludes 1st grade. Moving on to 6th grade. We had one student who was placed on the waiting list earlier with sibling preference. Okay, that concludes 6th grade. Moving on to 2nd grade, forming a waiting list here as well. Okay, that concludes 2nd grade. Moving to kindergarten, we still have some seats available here. 679374 is accepted. 700003 accepted. 676721 accepted in kindergarten. 683390 is accepted. 672814 accepted in kindergarten. 690189 accepted. 697082 accepted in kindergarten. 695224 is accepted. 686375 accepted with a sibling 687890 in 2nd grade receiving sibling preference. 693557 accepted. 684895 accepted. 696039 accepted with a sibling 591126 in 7th grade and 591129 in 4th grade, 591128 in 5th grade, and 632247 in 2nd grade. All the siblings with preference on the waiting list. 676719 accepted. 679376 accepted. 694861 accepted. 683466 accepted. 699639 accepted. 684231 accepted in kindergarten with sibling 662273 in 7th grade receiving preference. 684894 accepted. 699429 accepted. 683016 accepted. 684230 accepted with sibling 563229 in 6th grade receiving sibling preference. 688893 is accepted. 685496 accepted. 685868 with the sibling 668792 updated in 7th grade with preference. 697400 is accepted. 696048 with the sibling 510046 in 8th grade receiving preference. 697079 is accepted. 689-649, accepted. 676-717 is accepted. 699-886, accepted with sibling 687-262 receiving preference on the 8th grade waiting list. 700-016 is accepted. 699-646 accepted with sibling 699-641 in 1st grade receiving preference. 690-393 accepted. 685-869 is accepted. 678-866 accepted. 699-666 accepted with sibling 699-665 in 7th grade receiving sibling preference. 696-029 accepted in kindergarten. 699-359 accepted. 687-888 accepted in kindergarten. And 682-668 is accepted in kindergarten. Congratulations to all our new kindergartners. We can't wait to see you in the fall. Please keep an eye out for our acceptance package that includes information about paperwork that is needed to reserve your child's seat, as well as information about our parent portal. And on the parent portal, you can fill out paperwork, and once school starts, you can check out your child's grades. If your child ends up on the waiting list today, please don't be discouraged. There is movement between now and the first day of school, and we'll be sending you monthly emails with a link where you can check your child's waiting list position. Okay, and that concludes kindergarten district preference students. Moving on to our last group, and that's all remaining applicants. These are applicants who didn't qualify for any of the previous preferences. So in 8th grade, we're starting with number 23 on the waiting list. That concludes 8th grade. Moving on to 3rd grade, starting with number 8 on the waiting list. And that concludes 3rd grade. Moving on to 4th grade, starting with number 18 on this waiting list. That concludes 4th grade. Moving on to 5th grade, we're starting with 21 on this waiting list. And that concludes 5th grade. Moving on to 7th grade, starting at number 40 on this waiting list. That concludes 7th grade. Moving on to 1st grade, starting at number 15. And that concludes 1st grade. Moving on to 6th grade, starting at number 31. And that's 6th grade. Moving on to 7th grade, or 2nd grade, starting at number 21. And that's it for 2nd grade. Last but not least, our kindergartners, starting with number 25 on our waiting list. And that concludes our lottery. Thank you for joining us and congratulations to everyone who's been accepted. We will be posting these lottery results online shortly and we'll send a communication to all families. If your child has been accepted, please keep an eye out for that acceptance package with information about our parent portal and important paperwork that we need from you. If your child has been placed on the waiting list, please don't be discouraged. Movement is common, and you'll be able to keep track of your child's movement throughout the summer. Thank you.